Good morning. It is 7 o'clock. I'm doing a little unedited day in the life. I just woke up in the middle of a dream, so I'm really tired right now. I also have some pimple cream on, but I need to get ready for an F45 workout, so let's get changed. If you guys haven't seen these videos from me before, essentially I do an unedited day where I just share my day without very many edits. I will sometimes put music in because it can get kind of boring when I'm just doing random stuff and I can't make edits. So sometimes I'll put music in, but I really love editing videos. I think it's really fun kind of making a story out of your video and, you know, making certain emotions conveyed through music and the way that I edit. But it's fun every now and then just to share a total unedited day without any cuts or anything. Not that I ever, I don't know, cut things out to look a certain way all the time, but I think that these videos can be just very peaceful to watch sometimes. And I got this idea from Danielle Carolyn. She's been doing these forever. And then I saw Brooke do them, and so I just think they're fun. It's a fun challenge for me, especially because I make so many edits when I talk because I always cut out those breaks, but we're leaving them in today. But yeah, it's 7 a.m. right now. I will share what I'm doing for the rest of the day, but it's gonna be a very busy day, a very fun day too. But we're starting off early, getting things started early, so I'm excited though. It's gonna be a fun day. Oh my gosh. Did it fall? What happened? I got scared by the boxes. You need to take this trash out from all my podcast stuff, but oh. This one's unedited, so I can't. No, I don't. I've never forgotten to mute. But this one I'm trying not to mute because it's unedited. We are back from our workout, and it was honestly incredibly hard. And I'm very tired right now, but I'm gonna make some baked oatmeal. I'm making this recipe where you actually use an air fryer because usually baked oatmeal takes about 20 minutes or so, but I wanna make this a bit quicker so I can get ready faster. That's what I mean. I would normally cut that out, but we're keeping it in. And so I'm gonna bake this in the air fryer at 400 for 8 to 10 minutes. And I don't have ripe bananas, so I'm just gonna use pumpkin instead. And I'll show you guys how I'm doing this. And then the recipe says just to pop it in here for 8 to 10 minutes. So we're gonna do probably 9. I usually just do in the middle when recipes say that. Or is that 450 or 400? That workout was hard because I thought halfway through that I was actually starting my period. I had the worst cramps ever. And I usually am able to push through with stuff like that, but I almost left halfway through because it hurt so bad. I don't even know if I'm starting my period, but that was just very uncomfortable and not fun, but I'm still glad we went. I definitely should have done less time because it is super burnt on the top. I'm probably still gonna eat it because that's just how I am. I don't like to waste things, but yeah. I'm really happy that this happened in this video because this shows that not everything I make in the kitchen actually turns out. So we'll see. It is still cute though. I just took it out and went into the middle and it looks like it's not cooked all the way. So I guess it's not burnt, or maybe this is cooked all the way. I don't know, it looks good though. But yeah, I'll probably stick to doing the oven because I don't really think that worked. This is the reality of walking Cash. Stopping about 50 times to sniff some pee. I just took Cash on a short walk and I washed my hair because I'm trying to let it air dry. I try to not use a blow dryer on my hair because I'm trying to grow it longer right now. And I wanted to share my outfit. I'm wearing this turtleneck that's from Zara. I think it's really cute, goes with a lot of different things. And then this petite studio skirt that I've worn for so many years now. I think I've had this for 2 years and I love it. I just think it's really cute with the slits. And then these sandals are from Steve Madden. I got them from Nordstrom Rack, but I like them because they go with everything and they're also super comfortable.
Like they're trying, like it seems very random, but when you break it down, like the things they're wearing, where they are. It's like, okay, you're a multimillionaire, so that's the only reason that you're in those locations and wearing those things, and that's why it looks cool.
I just got here to my appointment because I'm going to the Bush Waxing Boutique, which if you guys haven't watched, I mentioned this in a vlog in the past, but I met Adrian, the owner, at a concert a while back, and she asked if I wanted to come in and get my eyebrows tinted and waxed, and I did, and it was amazing. I had such a great experience. It's in Fort Worth if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I think that I have a code with her. I don't remember if it's still active, but I'll put it here. It'll be one of my only edits, but if that's still a thing, I will put it right here. But she does such a great job, and I always love it because it makes my eyebrows just look a lot thicker, and it's just a really good confidence boost. So I'm doing that, and I'm also getting a Brazilian wax, which I'm so excited for too, because I used to get these back in the day when we first got married, not because it was for someone else. It is purely because I really love the way that it feels, and especially with working out, for me it just feels a lot more comfortable having that area be waxed. And then I always get a lot of ingrown hairs when I shave, and I just don't like it. I really prefer waxing, so I'm getting my first one in the past, or it's my first one that I've gotten in the past, I think 6 months or so. I stopped getting them for a while because I didn't really want to pay for it, but now I'm gonna pay for it again because it just feels so nice. And so it's probably gonna be a little bit painful because it's been quite a bit of time since I last did this. But I will say, with Brazilian waxes, the more you do them, the less they hurt, and you just kind of get used to it. And then I think by my third or so, it really didn't feel bad at all. So we're just gonna bite the bullet and do that today. And then after this, I'm so excited because I'm recording a podcast with my friends Melissa and Carissa. Whenever I did that treehouse vlog, those are my friends in that video, and they're so great. Carissa's actually coming up here because she lives in Austin. She's coming up for a little bit, so we're gonna do a podcast together. We're gonna answer some advice questions, which I do monthly on my podcast, and I think it's gonna be a really fun time. And then we're also gonna grab dinner at 60 Vines after, which is a really popular Dallas spot. They have good wine and just really fresh food, so I think it's gonna be a fun day. I might try to bring you guys along with me for this. Probably not for the Brazilian section, but for the eyebrow section. Adrian's just really sweet, and yeah, I definitely recommend it. I also love being in Fort Worth. It is a beautiful day today. It's 80 degrees. I had such a pleasant drive. Listen to what we said. I wish I had more time to kind of walk around after, because I think Fort Worth is so much fun. It's definitely, I don't know, a little bit more my vibe than Dallas because it's a bit less crowded. It definitely has a Western kind of feel to it and really cute shops, and I really like it. Aidan has a newer phone than me, but it's crazy how good the photos are at night when there's not a lot of light. Ooh. I feel like I haven't updated my phone in so long that... I just finished and it went so well. The Brazilian honestly was not that bad. It was only bad because I haven't gone in a while, but she does such a great job. And then here are my brows. So they're really dark right now, but they lighten up after the tint. And also I wanted to say that it's a bit red right here because she tested a strip because I started using salicylic acid on my face. And so it's a little red there, but otherwise she does such a fabulous job. So if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, it's also not sponsored or anything. I just think that Adrian does such a great job, and I love her vibe there. She has such a cute space too where you get it done, and it's just a great place when you feel really comfortable too, especially if you're doing a Brazilian. So yeah, I do think if you mention my name you get $10 off, or I have a code that I'll insert here. But I'm gonna go ahead and head home. I also stopped by Cherry Coffee nearby and got myself an iced dirty chai, which is really good. Sometimes I get that when I'm not in the mood for coffee. I just want something a little bit lighter. So amazing. And yeah, this is just such a great day. I'm in such a good mood. I think if you visit her, definitely walk around after on Magnolia because it's super cute. Hey, what?
Take that trash out. They're coming at 4.
Yeah. It feels like humid in here.
I know.
Do you feel that? Yeah.
Hello. Hi. Are you just so excited? Just so excited. Look at the tail back. Look at the tail back. Oh my goodness. He's so good. He's so good. No, no. No, no. Yay! Yay! Get up, good now.
Yes. No. Down. Oh, you're not gonna move. Got a bully stick? No. Sit. Sit. There you go. My friends are coming over in an hour, so I actually need to figure out exactly how to use my microphones before then. I went and picked up an SD card, and I'm gonna figure them out because I just got a ton of new equipment for the podcast. So if you don't listen to the podcast, you wouldn't know that I have podcasts, but hopefully that the quality is gonna be better after I use this. I don't know why when I know that I can't edit these videos, I don't speak as well. I get so intimidated because I can't cut things out. So I always trip over my words, but it's about 2:45 right now, so we're gonna do that for a bit and then see my friends.
Are you trying to get something? You always gotta be right here.
Also, we had water damage in our apartment. There was a leak when we were in Austin, so all of our stuff has moved everywhere. You can really see it over there. There's a lot, and we've been trying to blow dry, but it feels extremely humid in here because I think of the leak, everything's still drying, but I need to turn the fan on, but I can't turn the fan on when I'm vlogging. So we'll do that in a sec. My brows are truly so crazy right now, so I can't really take myself seriously when I'm recording this, but I just put up our setup for recording and I feel very official with this new equipment. I'm very excited and it sounds so much better. I just tested everything and it's great. My friends are gonna be here soon, but I wanted to share this because in these videos, I try to just be more like open and honest. And before my appointment today, I was definitely having a moment of what am I doing with my life? What is my purpose? What am I meant to be doing career-wise? Am I doing enough? Am I getting the right opportunities? And just kind of focusing on more superficial things when it comes to doing social media, because obviously doing social media as a job is, you know, to some degree, a very superficial thing. And I think there's so much focus on like building a platform, gaining followers, gaining traction, being relevant. And there are times for me where I just question, is it the best thing for me to be doing? Is it really helping people? Like this weekend we went to Austin and my friend, she's a nurse. And when I think of something like that, it's so tangible in terms of helping other people and meeting a need. And sometimes I just get lost in this job of not knowing, when am I meeting a need or when am I doing this for myself? Again, my eyebrows, I really can't take myself seriously right now. But it was so funny because I got home and even seeing Adrian definitely put me in the right spirits, especially because she was telling me that I think there were 7 people who, or yeah, close to 7 people who have visited her that have found her because of my videos. And it's special for me because I love getting to share small businesses and people that are so hardworking and so passionate about what they're doing and to drive business there because that's helping a family. And those are things that I don't think about, but when it actually comes to meeting those people, it means so much to me. And she was talking about how everyone is so sweet that's visited her, and it just was really touching for me. And then I got home and I really believe that these are God moments that God places in your life to remember things. But I got this comment and it's on one of my photos and it's from, her name is Madeline. And she was like, she was basically talking a lot about, I'm not going to read the comments really long, so it's really sweet, but she was talking about how something about my videos in terms of sharing my faith really drew her into, you know, explore faith more and to explore that element of her life more when she didn't necessarily grow up wanting to do that. And she said it in a much more eloquent, touching way. So that comment was really sweet, but I just DM'd her back and I was just thinking about that those are the things that matter with this. Those are the parts about this job that I love, because my faith is something that is so special to me and means so much to me, and I just can't write out. Cash is also right here right now and he's sleeping and he looks so cute. But those are the moments that just mean so much to me and make doing this so important. And it's not the superficial things. It's not the things that I think about day to day when I'm scrolling on social media, seeing what other people are doing, thinking, you know, I should be doing more of that. I need to work harder to get those opportunities. I need to be growing faster. And that stuff's all great. I don't even think that that stuff is bad either. It's just easy to focus on that and not think about how am I actually helping someone. And even reading So this episode that we're doing, we're going to be answering life advice questions. I do this once a month. And I was reading a few of the submissions, and it's just so special to see people actually caring about me. And sometimes I think about this and I'm like, I don't know if you should be caring too much about what I think, because I'm not an expert in this area, but I think that a lot of times people are just looking for hope. They're looking for, you know, ways to improve their life or to improve these situations that are just not so great. Things that I deal with too, and have dealt with too, especially as it relates to anxiety and relationships and heartbreak and those things, and that people care to ask me for advice, and my friends are also going to be on here for advice. It means so much to me, and that's the stuff that truly does matter more than anything, not the superficial stuff. So I would just encourage you, because I know a lot of people are getting into social media, and I think it can look very, I don't know, just fun, and you get free stuff and you get to do all these cool things, and that's true, but I think the why of why you're doing this particular thing has to be so clear, because it's easy to get lost. I just listened to a podcast too from Chelsea and her husband, Chelsea Crockett, with her husband Nick, and they had a great podcast on this. And I was also listening to What We Said podcast in the car, and they were talking about how social media has just ebbed and evolved so much over the years, where it used to be really curated and aesthetic, and now it's more curated and aesthetic, but make it look casual, you know, with everything. And it's just really interesting. So I was thinking a lot about these things, but yeah, all that to say, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for the encouragement and the support. I feel so blessed at the end of the day, and that's why I struggle with these thoughts, because I never want to be ungrateful, not even to come off ungrateful. I don't want to be ungrateful. Aidan was talking about the other day when we were coming home from Austin, he was like, sometimes I find myself like nitpicking a lot about what other people are doing, and then I realize that I'm actually the problem. And I think with this scenario, sometimes I have to catch myself and say, hey, maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I need to check myself, and what's driving me? Am I being motivated by materialistic things? And those comments always check me and remind me of what matters. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. And thank you for being so cute and my little doggy best friend. Aidan just went because he's going to work downstairs while we record, but my friends are going to get here soon. So I'm so excited. This equipment definitely just made me more excited too to record. So it's going to be fun.
And my brother was like 7 or 8. He was little, like his voice hadn't dropped. He was like my little bestie. And then when I got done with college, he was like a grown man. And our relationship completely changed. And part of me still grieves that, because he's not my little baby brother that I left when I was 18 years old. But that's just also part of growing up. And sometimes it sucks, but that's just, you grow a lot. But also I came back to Dallas. So it's not like I'm the best at knowing how to leave.
Like, I'm so thankful I went to New York, because I feel like I would be so different in so many ways. I wouldn't have married Aidan. I wouldn't have had the life experiences that I had. So I totally think you should go and do it. Embrace it. But also know, if those feelings persist year after year, it's okay to move back closer to your family. And I think
There's
especially,
no shame.
And thankfully, when I moved back, it was during COVID. So I think a lot of people were moving back home, because when a crisis was happening in the world, you wanted to be with your family. You didn't know it was going to happen. And I think that just goes to show that it's good to be close to your family if that's something that you value and you want to have that relationship with your family. But it's also okay if your relationship with your family is better when you're farther apart too, because I know a lot of people are like that too. And I think, for practical advice, when I moved to New York that first year, I just threw myself into meeting new people, doing things, and usually I'm not a fan of distracting yourself to kind of get yourself to not think about something, because I don't think that's healthy. But I think when it comes to moving for college or even after college, it does help a lot if you're trying to kind of get past that homesickness.
Immerse yourself.
But I would also say, like, plan when you're going home, because I get super, like, even
something to look forward to.
Even now, like, literally the other day I was crying because I missed the beach. So I love, but like, I don't have a trip planned home, and so I think it's just like hard because I don't know when I'm gonna go again. And so just like having that, even if it's like 6 months away, knowing that's coming can help. Just
because in college you have so many times to go home, with breaks and everything.
And so just having that to look forward to, I think, is always helpful.
We can film you. Was that cute?
That's cute.
Oh, it's unedited.
Oh no.
Really? I noticed that that one was high.
It's a good pick, wasn't it?
It was a good pick. It was your pick. I am back now from dinner and recording, which was so much fun, hanging out with my friends. 60 Vines was good, but I was craving some cookies, so I just went ahead and made some, but they're not really cute because I love cooking, but I don't love baking as much just because you have to be really particular about measurements, but I feel like warm cookies always taste good, even if they're not the best.
It's just all about my ring.
Aidan freaked out because he thought he lost his ring. And he tore our entire bedroom apart, and I kept telling him that was gonna turn up. And an hour in, he found it in his towel, but he thought it went down the drain. So we had a minor crisis, but it is solved now because he found it.
Marriage saved.
This vlog is unedited too, so I can't edit it. I gotta keep it in. It's a good that it ended. It's a good thing that it ended that way and not him actually losing it. But I'm about to finish this cookie, take a shower. It's about 9:45 right now, and then start heading to bed. I just took my shower and I wanted to give a little skin update because my skin is kind of the same as last time, but it is a little bit better. It definitely looks pretty bad on camera, but most of these pimples are stains from past ones, so they're not really active pimples. Wow, it looks really bad on camera. Yikes. I always felt like it looks better, but then on here it's not great. And then on this side I just have a few more active ones, but these ones look really bad, but they're actually all flat. Like they're not active pimples, but I've been using more acne geared products lately because obviously this is a lot worse. My hormones are definitely still figuring things out right now, but I use the acne cleanser in the evening, and then in the morning I use the hydrating one, and then I also use a bit of this different gel. So you just use a tiny bit. These products are extremely drying for skin though, so you really have to make sure you're moisturizing. So my skin is getting a little bit flaky right now just from these guys, but I use that, and then I just use the CeraVe moisturizer as well as a little eye cream. This is from Youth to the People, and I think that they have been helping a lot. I don't have as many active breakouts, but I do have these stains. So if you guys have any products you could recommend for getting rid of those, they're not actually acne scars, they're really just the red part. Whenever I went to the dermatologist a couple years ago, he was the one who told me like, yeah, those aren't actually acne scars, people call them scars, but they're stains because they're marks instead of actually being in the skin. So let me know if you know of anything. But yeah, skin is still an insecurity, but it just kind of is what it is at this point. It's not the biggest thing in the world, but it is something that gets me down, but we are working through it, and I know in the long run my skin will improve. So I'm just gonna do my skincare and then crawl right into bed.
Yeah. That's a good boy.
Here's the charger.
Is it in the bathroom?
Oh, it's literally right by the bed. It's a couple days later, and I actually never ended off this vlog, so I wanted to end it and ask you guys if you enjoy watching these kinds of videos, because personally I love putting them together, but I also love editing. That's my favorite part about doing this YouTube thing. I love putting together videos, and so I always think they're quite boring, but I always get really nice just messages and comments after I make them. So let me know if you enjoyed, and yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I'll definitely keep doing these if you enjoy watching them. But my next video will be up on Tuesday, and that'll be a longer, more normal vlog, so if that's more your speed, look out for that one. And yeah, I'm so thankful for you guys, and I hope you guys just have a great rest of your day, and thank you always for being here.